Hey there, it's Color, and this is the last of 3 different parts of an interview that I had with Tixs from Street Fighter Duel's Discord, one of the best free-to-play players currently, if not the best. While the majority of the other videos were about him finishing up Chapter 36, which he's cleared Chapter 37 already now, this was a lot more frivolous. We kind of talked about a bunch of different random things, what kind of games he plays besides Street Fighter Duel, what kind of anime that we enjoyed, etc, etc. Basically, anywhere we got super duper off track, this is where it ended up. So if you like that, leave a like below. It'll let me know that this kind of content is actually appreciated, and let me know, I don't know, let me know what your favorite anime is. For now, let's just get into it though. Are there any other games that you play besides gacha games? Like, what do you usually dip your toes into if not gachas?
Okay, so I mean, I do play different games that is not gacha games. That on the Switch.
Okay.
I had a PS5, but then I sold it because I knew it's gonna dip down the price because it's gonna be more readily available. So I had to sell it so then I don't lose money on it.
Okay.
Because I bought it for like crazy overpriced, and I want to sell it when it was crazy overpriced.
Right.
Because I don't want to regret.
Okay.
But yeah, in terms of gacha games on the Switch, there is one that's called Guardian Tales. I recently slowed down just because I also recently slowed down towards other gacha games that I play on the device, just because Street Fighter Duel actually takes so much of your time and attention that the other gacha games that I play becomes more of a chore. Then I start to enjoy it because I invested so much into this game. So if people does play multiple gacha games and stuff like that, you would understand the sense that you prioritize one gacha game and you have side gacha games,
For
and then
sure.
some of the side gacha games too taxing. Right, so you just cut it off.
Right.
No, but I think I played a lot of gacha games. Like how I didn't stumble upon this just because I love Street Fighter. I play every single gacha game that released that is new.
Okay.
So I play a lot, and the only reason why I stuck around to Street Fighter Duel is just because it's not that the company is good, it's just the gameplay is good.
Right.
Like I've never had a gacha game that actually is rewarding for your time and effort, unlike other gacha games. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm quite passionate with this game.
Okay. And then other games besides gachas?
I've been playing some more cozy, chill games just because I play with my girlfriend as well.
Okay.
Like Minecraft, Blue Valley, or something where you can chill from all the stress.
All the intense, like, button press times and stuff like that, yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah. I really, besides Street Fighter 6 and Zelda, I haven't played too many games at all.
Yeah, I'm about to pick up the Zelda game.
I highly recommend it.
Okay.
I think you'll enjoy it. I don't know how many streams you've popped into, but
I've watched some of them, but then I didn't want to spoil myself if I do want to play it.
I respect that 100%.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, nope, I can no longer watch this because he is too far in.
Yep. Exactly.
The other free one, every month if you have PlayStation Plus, they release like 2 to 3 free games that you can use as long as you have an account, like a PS Plus account.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
a couple buddies of mine play NBA 2K23, and that's the free game that came out this month. And I'm like, well, I guess I haven't played basketball since high school, but I can play virtual basketball, I suppose.
I mean, when I had the PS, right, they have like a crazy amount of free games catalog, and they
Right.
continuously put the free games in. So I was like, oh shoot. But sometimes even with the free games, I don't know if it's just me, but you start to feel like you don't have enough games, even though you do have enough.
Yeah, I've gone through that before, and right now what I feel like is there are a lot of games that I know I need to play, and I'm just forgetting to play them.
Yeah.
Because, like, I have, I think the biggest 2 on that list are, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 and Subnautica.
Yeah.
Both very different style games, but, like, man, I forget about all the games I have.
Exactly.
Part of me is like, yeah, I'm joking about Dan, but, like, I'm so far in at this point. Am I joking? Who knows? Like, we might never find out until he comes. So,
Exactly.
but this, you could probably guess. He's one of my favorites. Who's your favorite character to play in Duel though?
In Street Fighter Duel,
Yeah,
uh,
like to use in a team comp.
okay, this might be contradictory, but yeah, of course, Zangief is like pretty fun to play with.
Okay.
Just because you can, the whole rewarding and the whole manual gameplay and what it brought me in the early game, and the journey that it gave me, in the sense where some players who pays a lot, or some players who are in higher stage with higher level, just starts to like question you, how are you possibly doing this, are you hacking the game. So the memories that Bizangi brought me, and the fun I had playing with him, is like, I wouldn't say he's my favorite character, but he has the best memories of.
Okay, the journey along the way kind of guy.
Yeah.
Okay, who, I think you mentioned it. Is he still your favorite, M. Bison?
Bison is my favorite character because he is like hard to get and stuff like that. He looks dope as fuck. But if I did have to pick one, it was Guile, because a lot of people didn't think he was good early stages. This is all my favorite characters on all the characters that I like. It's basically, there's some not emotions, but experience and attachments that I had with the character, because people doubted that he was good, and he turned from like a B tier list character early on in the days into someone that is like, you have to build. He's like so good for challenges and other. It feels like, damn bro, we told you so, the community told you so, but you didn't listen. But then now they do listen. It's like that sense also plays into the role why he's good.
Right.
That's my favorite character, not that he's good.
Because you do not have, I believe you said, Street Fighter 6, right?
No, but I do want to play.
So it's a I do not have it yet kind of deal then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have the console, but I would have bought the game.
Okay. If you were to play it, and let me just drop this your way. If you were to play it, who do you think you would play from the entire roster? I don't know if you've seen what each player plays like.
I know most of the characters, how they play like. If I'm a simp, I would have probably picked Chun-Li or Cammy.
Okay.
I'm not a jury simp.
Okay.
But I would have picked both of them. But for gameplay wise, I probably would have played Cammy, just because I watch a lot of Punk, YouTuber who plays Cammy.
Okay.
So I would say Cammy's my first pick, and then I would probably pick Guile as well as my second pick. Either those two.
Those are some pretty different play styles.
Yep.
Do you think you would enjoy one playstyle more than the other, or? To
be fair, I would probably enjoy Guile's playstyle more. But if I want to be pleased, with when I feel good playing a character, it's probably with Cammy.
I was gonna say, you shouldn't feel good if you play Guile, so I was gonna say, we can't be friends anymore. It's been a pleasure. I mean, but
I would probably first play Cammy, and then dabble my toes into Guile. But Cammy would be my first pick. If I played someone that is super easy, right? Guile's pretty. I don't know if it's pretty easy, but he is pretty good.
Right.
And it doesn't look too hard to master. If I played that, then the standards. If I do dabble into someone that's pretty hard, it's like, oh shit, I'm demotivated, right? I'm now just gonna play Guile only just because he's damn easy. So I'm just accustomed to the easy.
Right.
Easy play.
It definitely feels like Guile plays a very different game than any of the other fighters, but I think that kind of extends to all of the other fighters play very different games from each other.
Yeah. I mean, they do a pretty good job with the characters and their kits and their design.
For sure. And like my before Street Fighter 6, my fighting game experience was like a lot of hours into Super Smash Bros. Specifically Ultimate. And that game's very, very different from Street Fighter. Like, you don't gotta care about doing inputs correctly, you just gotta, like, all of the moves string together. You don't need to do, like, down forward or quarter circle forward or, like, heaven forbid, full circles for a spinning pile driver with Zangief or anything like that.
I mean, okay, because I also play Super Smash Bros. I don't know if it's Ultimate, but the newest one
on the Switch.
Yeah, I do play. It's nice game to play with your friends, right? When they just come over,
right.
take a controller, and just put it on. But like, if I do play Street Fighter Duel, I play a little bit of Mortal Kombat, and what was the other fighting game? Like, there's some other fighting game, but it feels more daunting to them, in the sense like, oh shit, you know, I can't just pick up and play.
Right, and I think Smash Bros. Always has that, like, yeah, I can just pick up and play. Like, it's a silly game.
Yeah.
Where you have items and there's like 8 players on screen and it can get insane. Whereas there's less of a stigma around that compared to other traditional fighting games.
Yep.
Which I don't know if you've been watching any of the streams for Street Fighter. I picked up a hitbox and this is my first Street Fighter. So like when the Street Fighter beta and demo were out, I was learning how to do inputs, not learning how to play characters. I was learning how to do like the Shoryuken input and the Hadouken input.
Yeah.
And,
the trials.
Well, the trials once the game came out, but in the demo version, the trials weren't a thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Like you, it didn't give you like specific combos to do. It would tell you like the basic combos, and the workaround was to go to the like where it tells you how to do the final super, and then you could do anything and end it in the super. So like if you do end up snagging the game, I'd be very curious to see how quickly you adapt and learn to it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll definitely hit you up, but we'll see. Because first, I need to get the console.
Fair enough. Do you think you would get a a PC, a PS, or a Xbox?
Is it on Steam?
Yes.
No, right? Oh, okay. Then I probably could just get it on Steam. I don't know if it runs on the Mac, and then I can just connect it to a controller.
Yeah, I would just make sure that like all of your system requirements fit for it.
Yeah.
The only other thing I really was curious about is who, collab character or otherwise, who would you like to see as a playable character in Duel?
I mean, I'm an anime fan, right? So any fighting characters or the ones from Crunchyroll, like, I don't know the name, but the one from like, I don't know if you're an anime watcher, but the one where Blue Lock was also one of them from Crunchyroll.
Oh, really?
So
something like why can I not remember the soccer one?
Yeah, that one.
It was Bachira?
Bachira is that one, the guy that likes to dribble, you know, with the feet.
I got this. Yeah, Bachira is the one that I was thinking of. He's the there's a monster inside me guy.
Oh yeah. The black haired guy.
Yep.
The self player. So yeah, someone from the anime franchise, but this is a fighting game, so I don't know.
They just send a soccer ball into somebody's face.
Yeah.
Bob.
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but yeah, they need to put something there.
I could see something like Gon, from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Or Adult Gon, with just like the super long hair.
The one where it was fighting the cat girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It's such a weird moment in the series, and I love it so much.
Yeah, out of nowhere, he goes Super Saiyan mode.
So I'm trying to think now. Thinking's hard, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like if someone, I watch a bunch of animes, but then if someone says, "What's your favorite?" or "What do you recommend?" you just need a reminder, a refresher.
You need to like process what anime you've even ever watched before. You need to process what is an anime. Hold on.
Yeah, wait, I've been watching so much bad shit. It's like maybe, I've been too filtered, watered down.
Yep. Because I was talking about somebody with this, and the only reason I actually know of Blue Lock is because they recommended it to me. They recommended Blue Lock and High Card.
Haikyuu, or is it
High Card, I think, and it's like about like actually playing cards.
Okay.
I don't know if it's poker or something else. But my typical area of anime enjoyment is isekai.
Yeah. I mean, did you watch Musufu Tensai? The one Jobless Reincarnation? Something. That one was godly. That's the best isekai, period. Yeah, this one. Have you watched this?
I have not.
Okay, this is if you watch this right now, or when you're done with the interview, you're gonna be like, God damn, that was the best isekai, period. This is probably like the highest, the pinnacle of isekai. This is probably like a lot of people have bad connotations of isekai because the story is pale. Sometimes it's just you're just watching it because you think it's cool, right? But this has like the best story, and it is super cool.
Okay. I'll hold you to it, give it a watch, and then rate it out of 10 for you.
The thing is, keep your expectations high because I know it's gonna be a 10.
Okay. I was gonna say
is that good?
The most recent one that I watched and really enjoyed is one of those really, really long named ones. It was Campfire Cooking in Another World.
Yeah. I know. This is the one where they have like a wolf.
Yeah.
Pet wolf, like that.
Yep.
Yeah, those are like guilty pleasure animes because you like isekai, right?
100%.
It is alright, but just because I like isekai and the premise of just going in different worlds, and then the fantasy, it's like, yep, you know what? I probably stayed too long watching it, but whatever,
And then the other one that I really enjoyed and was very surprised about, it was called Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense.
Oh, yeah. It's the girl with like the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one, I think the reason I enjoyed that one so much was because like it wasn't one where you're VR and you're stuck in VR and you die if you die. There wasn't any actual like romantic interest or anything like that. It was just a bunch of people playing some games and having a good time.
Okay, wait, but okay, when the ones that you recommended are like newer ones, like where do you find or watch your anime?
Crunchyroll.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. Like there's a lot of anime, and I only just started like adding anime to a list of like things that I've enjoyed after I finished them.
Yep.
And I wish that I had done that way much longer ago, because like there's probably 60, 70, 100 plus anime that I finished and been like, yeah, that was enjoyable. I would watch that again.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to like look back and when somebody recommends something, or just so that you remember you've watched it, or where you left off. Especially, like if I had a notebook where I left off in an episode, because sometimes you don't completely watch it.
Right.
You motivated to start again because you forget where you left off.
Right, and like obviously there's the very, very good ones like Full Metal Alchemist, JJK, Rising of Shield Hero.
This one got an award. Like one of the first few isekais that got an award. This is, like should be up. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't watch it. This is pretty good. This is pinnacle.
I think that the main reason is I'm looking for isekai, and like there's not a dedicated like isekai tab as far as I can see. Like there's of all the genres, it's not like its own genre.
Yeah. I mean, I could list you some of them once the interview is done, right? Because I have a pretty nice collection of good isekais.
Oh.
This is probably one of the top ones.
Drop me that link once we're done for sure. Another one that I enjoyed, probably one of the earlier animes, not an isekai, is Natsume Yujincho.
Which one is that?
Or Natsume's Book of Friends, I think is the English name. It's about this kid who has the ability to see spirits, and he gets a book from his grandmother that makes spirits flock to him. Essentially, it's I'll send you this one too afterwards.
Yeah, I haven't really watched this one.
But
it's a movie?
It's an anime show series.
Oh, gotcha.
I think how many 39 episodes maybe?
Okay, that's pretty hefty.
We'll have to touch notes, trade images, names, stuff like that after this.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I was like, you know what? I had the idea to like get around, and then Hazink had his, and I'm like, well, I can't do this ever. And I'm like, well, hold on. Let's calm down. Let's wait a little bit and touch base again.
Exactly. I mean, I'm glad to share something. I don't know if someone get away with some of the knowledge, or they just like to listen to some Street Fighter Duel content, because it's been dry out here, so they would consume anything.
Right. And I think that's the thing, is that like I enjoy this the much more cordial like back and forth, like, hey, how's it going, like, what are you doing, what's your progression like. Do you have anything that you think your opinion on has changed since the last chat you did with anybody?
Okay, changed. The most thing that I regret saying, let me just think.
I know it was a while ago.
I regret saying Fei Long is only a assist bot. I remember saying that at some time ago. I don't know when, but it was not early.
Okay.
I said Fei Long is an assist bot, and he's not good in the main lineup. But that's not the case, because in Flame Tower you actually want to use him in the main lineup.
Right.
And in some cases, like the multi-bosses, you actually use him as well in the main lineup. He's a good assist, don't get me wrong. But like for PvP and some other content, you want to use him as an assist. But for some other content, the only reason why I said assist is he's an assist bot is because I haven't read his kit thoroughly, and I just took for granted what someone says, that he's an assist bot, and just said, okay, you know what, he's an assist bot. And I tried it myself, and it's not true. He's actually pretty good in the main lineup. And I'm like, oh shit, I kind of regret saying this to a few people.
Okay.
But that's my.
So it's pretty good if you go like what, a month and a half, and only have one thing that you regret saying. Like, that's
okay. Well, I don't know what else I regret saying, but that's probably the only thing I can remember.
If you can't think of it, it wasn't that important.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
For me, I haven't been like an Ryu hater, and then out of nowhere I start using him a lot. But it's just, yeah, he's not bad. He's definitely not the first choice, but he's good for like Thunder Tower and stuff like that. So I do use Mad Ryu and also his assist. I clowned on him just because of the hype that he has.
Okay.
In God tier, but I never specifically say that he was bad. That's probably.
And now he has an exclusive, and he's even better than before. I do have one regret with I don't know. Like, I never regret any of the money that I spend. Like, I haven't spent since... It's been a while since I've spent. The last thing I really remember spending on is the Monster Hunter Ken, and I've never gone like as far as that.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the nature of things. Like, I'm never gonna regret what I spent my money on, because it's disposable income. If I were ever in a situation where I like was spending stuff I shouldn't be spending, that's another issue entirely.
Yeah, that one is when you start regretting, because you're like, oh shoot, I have bills to pay, or I shouldn't be doing this.
Right.
Then you start to regret things. But I mean, if you know you're gonna not get the money back, and you're just paying for enjoyments, and you did get it at a certain point, then it's fine. I wouldn't say it's money gone, because you still play it.
Right.
And it is still a good community, I would say. But people have different views. I mean, you probably slowed down a bit, but it's nice. It's nice to double back in, maybe. I don't know.
I do have one regret in the entire game.
What was it?
I'm not even gonna say it. I'm just gonna put it on the screen.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, sometimes people get caught up in the hype, you know.
I have a ton of excuses. I could be like, you know, it was bugged at the time. It didn't do what it says. It was worded incorrectly. I just like Mad Ryu. I think I might like Mad Ryu more than Evil Ryu because it's just so funny.
Yeah, he has the history behind him.
Right. He's not angry. He's just upset.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's not dog water, right? You still use him.
Right. I think he, like, I still use him in City. Yeah, Shadowloo City.
Yep.
Because he just wave clears, and like when you, I haven't successfully cleared a Satsui Onslaught stage, so I'm just doing the normal ones.
Oh, I think I know why you haven't cleared it. Because I bet you either skip or you don't go back and retry. Because it's fine to auto it, but like if you press the skip button or if you just clear it without your full attention, then you start to lose some of your characters, and once you lose your characters, you use crystals, and once you use too much crystals, the next time you do it, you're basically gonna fail it.
I didn't make it past the first fight.
Oh, okay. We can talk about that some other time.
That was like when I first unlocked it, and I hadn't attempted it since. I'm like, nah, I'll do normal city.
Okay.
But it does ramp up the difficulty, that's for sure.
It requires attention. That's why I said I know why you probably lost.
Right. And I think it requires about as much timing as like your challenge stages do, which I don't think I expected going into it.
Yep.
But alrighty, did you have anything else you wanted to say or talk about or anything like that?
I think we covered quite a bit of bases.
And quite a bit of other stuff as well. But thank you so much for dropping on and chatting for a little bit. If people can find you in the Discord or anywhere else you want to throw out.
Yeah, I'm basically mostly in the Discord, in the main official Discord. I do not trash talk, but you vent out a little bit in the Reddit because Reddit is Reddit. That's just the environment it is.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, probably either there, or if you're in EU, you probably see me quite a bit in the normal general chat, in-game general chat.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where you probably could find me.
Yeah, so if you're ever around playing the game or want to drop by the Discord and see Tixs, say hello, say help me, teach me your ways, and he might be able to help you out.
Exactly.
But again, thank you so much for dropping by. So that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna end it as I always do with the recording. So for you, Tixs, and everybody else, I guess, watching the video, take care of yourselves and remember to tell the people in your life that you care about, that you love them. That's it.
Bye, guys.